Hi guys, I'm back. I kind of ditched you guys for quite a long time and I left you guys hanging. I really do apologize for that. I really do. Thing is, right, we're going through a pandemic. We're still going through a pandemic. So that's kind of my excuse. We're in a pandemic. Yeah, so we're in a pandemic, and I haven't been inspired. The pandemic has kind of like drained me. It's like taken all my inspiration. It's like, no, you're gonna stay at home, you're gonna be bored AF, which I have been, I've been. And like I've been baking and all of that jazz, and that's fun, like it's really fun, but I'm tired of baking. Not trying to gain weight like that or anything. I'm also trying to work out more often. So yeah, like that's like I tried painting for a bit. It was cool. I mean, I don't love it, don't hate it. I'd probably do it again. I should do it again because I'm, bored at home, because we're in a pandemic. But yeah, so I've been kind of like trying to push myself to film, and I guess today is like the lucky day where I actually like do it, like sit down and do it. And since I am back, I thought I'd do like a quick foundation routine, just like my everyday foundation routine. It's nothing really crazy, so yeah, let's get into it. It's also really hot. I am in Durban and it is freaking hot today, so yeah. So gonna start off with primer. Still use the same primer as the last video, which is the MAC Natural Radiance, and I'm just gonna plop that all over my skin. Guys, primer is very important. I'm breaking out. I'm not sure what's going on. Like, is this what happens? Like, is this what happens when you stay at home for like this long? You break out? Can I blame it on that? Can I? I'm gonna blame it on that anyway. Oh yes, I was saying, primer is very important, guys. If you want longevity in your makeup, primer is essential. Also, make sure you know your skin type before you purchase your primer, because if you have oily skin, a matte primer is going to work great. It's going to work great. However, if you have oily skin, the chances are you are most likely dehydrated as well, so your skin does need some sort of hydration. So kind of like figure out where your skin is at, because sometimes you might be oily and a hydrating primer might just work great. So yeah, I know I have like combination skin, so I always stick to a hydrating primer. However, I do have primers that I use where I do get oily, so I would generally, my oily spots on my face are my forehead and like my cheeks over here. So when in need, and when I do feel like, okay, I do need it, I do live in Durban, it's really hot, so in moments like where I do need it and I know I'm gonna be like quite flustered, I will use the matte primer on the spots of my face where I do get quite oily or sweaty, basically. So also, like if you have dry skin, use a hydrating primer, because you also don't want your skin to suck up all your foundation, because that does happen. You'll put foundation and your skin will literally eat it up. So know your skin type. Also know your skin type when you're getting your foundation as well. That's also very important. So yeah, so I just start with primer. Because it is so hot, I am gonna powder my face a bit, because I know I'm gonna be quite flustered. So I'm gonna just to powder down my primer as well. So I'm just gonna hit my T-zone. Well, I'm literally just using a translucent powder. I have this one from Essence, but you can like literally use whatever brand you have, whether it be loose or pressed. as long as it's like translucent and it's not a powder foundation, that's great. So yeah, I'm just gonna, and already like that makes such a big difference to my face. Like, wow. Anyway, foundation, I switched foundations. I'm back to using this Clinique Beyond Beyond Perfecting. I was gonna call it Beyond Perfect. I hate this applicator. This is why I stopped using this foundation. So I'm gonna use my hand for this part. Just get a bit of that on my hand. I'm gonna use my stippling brush and I'm gonna start stippling. Oh, I forgot how amazing foundation makes you feel. So yeah, just make sure that's like nice and blended. Also always make sure that you do your jawline, please. Not this thing of doing harsh lines, please, we left that in 2020. Please, we left that in 2020. 2021 is a new year, babes. I don't want to see no harsh lines. I told you guys last year, so you better have listened. So yeah, no harsh lines. That's my foundation. Concealer. Today I'm going to use this one from Essence, which by the way is quite a bomb and is really inexpensive. I think it's like 70 rand and it's really bomb. I really love this concealer. So like for drugstore, just to like, you know, deviate and for me to waffle a little bit more, another drugstore concealer that I really enjoy is this Pro Conceal from Anico. But this is like an OG, everyone knows about this, but this, she's a baddie. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like pop that in there and there, just to clean up that liner as well. Yeah, I kind of also want to know, like, what are you guys' thoughts on like plastic surgery, or maybe not plastic surgery, like in terms like, okay, I guess it's plastic surgery. What is your opinions on enhancing your facial structure, whether it be like surgery or fillers? Like, I want to know what you guys feel like this, because I had a conversation the other day, shout out to my bestie Kundai and Rufiwa as well, and we were talking about I was saying that I'm having a moment with beauty. I'm not inspired. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like inspired. Don't get me wrong, I still love makeup, but I'm just like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, makeup. And I guess it's because like the market is like really saturated at the moment. Like, everyone's starting like their own makeup line. And listen, by all means, like, go ahead, make your cash, get the bag, okay, get it. But I just I'm not like inspired basically. And I was also saying like how, like, at some point, like a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, like makeup was the ish, you know. Like, you had to have your contour, you had to have your highlight, you know, your concealer needed to be like 10 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. You know, your highlighter needed to be seen from like a mile away, and that was cool. Like, at that point, like, I mean, not that facial surgery and like plastic surgery for your face wasn't like a thing then, it was. However, like, it was more focused on makeup. Well, I feel it was more focused on makeup. But now I feel like, yes, we are still focused on makeup, but we're all kind of, it's also like the look, if I can call it that, is kind of also very reliant on like plastic surgery. Like everyone's getting this like brow lift done, and like, don't get me wrong, it's great, but when does it come to a stage where we're comfortable with ourselves just naturally? And by naturally I mean like without surgery, because I feel like surgery is like just such a thing, you know. And don't get me wrong, I'd probably be the first person to get surgery if I had the coins. I mean, I really want to get under eye filler. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get under eye filler. Hopefully by this year I would get it. But that's just because like I literally have had this since I was a kid. So I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'm contradicting myself a lot here. Yeah, I feel like I'm contradicting myself. Let me know your thoughts, because how do you guys feel about plastic surgery? And I'm not trying to like bash plastic surgery either, because I mean, like I said, I would do it. Like, I mean, I'd get these bags fixed ASAP. I'd also get a bit of Botox. This moves a lot. Would I get a brow lift right now? Probably not. I'd probably wait till I'm a bit older and like my eye really starts to like sag. Maybe eventually. I'm also really scared of surgery, so there's that too. But yeah, I feel like beauty's changing a lot as well. I think at a point where, you know, it was all about like having the right makeup and stuff like that. Now it's like, do you have the right makeup? Do you have the right facial features? Basically, we're not embracing our God-given facial features, essentially. So is it, why do I feel like this? I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not against plastic surgery. I'm definitely not. But we also live in a time where social media is like really destroying the way in which we view ourselves, and this need for constant perfection, this need to like have the right facial shape, the right body type, the right skin. Like, I mean, like, gosh, let us be imperfect for like 5 seconds. Like, let me and my acne be free, okay? But yeah, I kind of want to know your thoughts. Like, what do you guys think about like plastic surgery? Yeah, and if so, like, I mean, if you had to get a surgery, if you pro surgery, what would you guys get done? I'm gonna say the first thing I'm getting done is I'm getting under eye filler. Yeah, under eye filler. Okay, this has dried up quite a lot actually. Look how amazing that looks. I love concealer, guys. I missed makeup. I missed it. I really did. I miss looking cute. And like, yes, I can do makeup, but like, I'm tired of like doing my makeup and just sitting at home and looking at the 4 walls at my home. I'm tired. I wanna go out. Don't get me wrong, like, home's cool, home's fun, it's safe as well, but I kind of do want to go out. I mean, I miss my friends. I didn't get to see any of them this holiday, which sucks. Yeah, and I kind of just like want life, and I know we're never gonna be like normal again, but like some sort of normality. Am I the only one who feels like this? Like, we've been going through a lot. And then I'm gonna set that, and I am gonna use a translucent powder. This is actually in here, is not, it's LA Girl and a bit of what did I get? Oh, I'm trying out the Yardley translucent powder as well. I just felt like trying out something new, so I had a bit of my Anigo left over, so I thought I'd just mix a little bit in just to sort of like slightly test it out. So yeah, that's in here as well. I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of like the two mixed together. Yeah, this might just be my new vibe. So yeah, I'm gonna take my Studio Fix powder plus foundation, and I'm going to dust that all over my face. I just inhaled powder, so that's fun. And I really like this powder for like setting my foundation. Like I just feel like it sets it so nice. I'm really getting ahead of myself. I am contouring / bronzing with, what is this? Swiss chocolate from MAC. This I love. It's a blush, but love it. Next I'm gonna do blush, and Gingerly by MAC, my all-time fave. I'm also trying to like change the way in which I add blush to my face, and like, so before I used to like, I mean, I wouldn't say I focused my product on like my apples, but I did put like product on there. But like now I like focus it like up here, and wow, like I love it. It just snatches your face so nicely. I'm just gonna add a bit of there, just a bit, but like mainly here. Focus it there, going up there, like, oh, looks so good. So yeah, I like it like that. I'm not doing highlighter today because I don't know, I'm over highlighter. Or should I do it? No, I'm not gonna do it, sorry. It's a foundation routine. I hope it's been helpful. I feel like I've been talking a lot about like how bored I am. So yes, I do hope that it's been helpful, but let me just do like a quick rundown of what I've done. So after you've done your skincare, please make sure you're doing your skincare, okay? Don't be putting makeup on like bare skin. No, invest in a moisturizer and sunscreen, please. It's important. NB. Okay, so once you do your skincare, you're gonna do, I usually like wait at least like 2 minutes. I mean, if I can drag it to like 10 minutes, I will, between skincare and primer. So I do my eyes, and then I'll do my foundation. After foundation, I do concealer. After concealer, I make sure that I set it. I don't particularly bake. What I do is I take a fluffy brush like this, and I take powder and I press it in, so I don't leave like a ton of powder on my under eye. I just feel like sometimes the powder, number one, gets like stuck and doesn't like come off, like blend away, and it looks too harsh. So I like to pat my powder in. I also find that like my concealer sets so much better with that. So yes, I do that, and then once I've done concealer, I do my powders. I do 2 powders because I do feel like I have like discoloration in my skin, so personally I do 2 powders. You don't have to. And then after concealer, I bronze, and then I add blush, And then I do a little spritz of Fix Plus, which I'm going to do now. And this is just to like melt down all that powder so that it doesn't actually look powdery and cakey. So it just like melts into the skin really nicely. And then after that, I kind of like wait for that to settle in and dry up. And then I'm just going to finish off with my mascara and lips. And that is the foundation routine. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's do lips and mascara. And as usual, I am using my Bad Girl Bang from Benefit. Okay, so I'm gonna do my lips. I'm using MAC Chestnut, and I'm just gonna line. And for lipstick, I'm gonna use Velvet Teddy. You know what? I actually want to blend out this. Yeah, kind of dig that more. I have this offer gloss that is so bomb, and I don't know where to get it because I got it at this beauty thing like some time ago, and I love it. And it's almost finished as well. It looks ugly, so I'm not going to show you guys because it's not clear anymore. It's actually like a brown color. Don't judge, okay? But yeah, but it's an offer. It's an offer clear gloss. It's so nice, so nice. Love it. I want to show you guys my tea. It's so cool. Hold on. Like, it's a Ghostbusters tea. How cool! But like old school Ghostbusters, like 90s Ghostbusters. Like, how cool is that? Shout out to Cotton On for that. Guys, okay, let me move my hair because it is very much in the way. But this is the look. The skin looks good. This is the focus of this video was my foundation routine. So as you can see, the skin looks good. The skin is glowing, and I did not put a highlighter. Okay, Fix Plus for doing that, for hydrating. But yeah, as you can see, the skin looks good. Skin looks perfected. I've went quite muted on the eye, but you guys can do whatever you want. And that's my foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I made you guys laugh as well with all my rambling and going on about how bored I am. This is probably going to be a video like 20 minutes of me saying how bored I am. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and I'll see you next video. Bye.